welcome to the February edition of Inside Rovers. Coming up on the show, we speak to manager Grant McCann, but first let's get straight into the action in a away trip against Portsmouth. So a valuable point away from home against one of the top 6 sides, and it was back-to-back wins against Peterborough and Southend. points from 2 matches, giving us a much needed confidence boost heading into one of our biggest matches of the season, our 5th round FA Cup clash against Premier League side Crystal Palace.
It's cut out by Milivojevic. Now Schlupp. Driving forward for Crystal Palace, and the effort in the back of the net. Well, after that shaky start, 8 minutes in, Jeff Schlupp has calmed the Palace nerves with his 5th of the season, his 2nd FA Cup goal, and the Premier League team are in front.
Oh, we've spoken about the insistence on playing from Grant McCann's side. It's a brilliant interception from Milivojevic, and then the awareness to get back up off his feet, receive the pass, see Jeffrey Schlupp in so much space. Exactly what you want from Schlupp, driving at defenders, just shifts it onto his left foot once he gets past the first challenge, moves it beyond Downing, the slight deflection on it, taking it beyond Marisi, but that's brilliant from Jeffrey Schlupp, exactly what you want from him, on his left foot, into the far corner. Excellent start for Palace.
Nice welcome goal from the Premier League team.
It was tremendous from Milivojevic. The interception to start with, and then once he received the pass from Patrick Van Arnold, the pass forward into Schlupp.
Coppinger. Marquis. South Londoner who used to go and watch Palace as a kid. Lovely little touch into Andrew. Came back to Marquis. Couldn't quite break to Danny Andrew second time.
He's going to do that all day, Danny Andrew. Coppinger will come inside onto his more favourable right foot, and he will try and link up with Marquis.
Well, in the sunshine.
On the shoulder defender, lovely way to pass from Townsend.
He's on the ball again here. Final few seconds of this first half. Milivojevic. Townsend's header, and there's the second goal. It's Max Meyer in literally the last seconds of the first half. The German with his 2nd Palace strike, and the Premier League team in charge in South Yorkshire.
That's a killer for Doncaster. Milivojevic heavily involved again. Got Meyer's movement though. Trying to make the run initially, gets himself back onside. It's a deep run from Townsend, great ball from Milivojevic, and Max Meyer, who continued that run right between the middle of the goals. Townsend is just guiding across the 6-yard box, simple task at the end for Meyer. Poor marking, you'd have to say, from Doncaster, not tracking the runners, but a well-worked, well-crafted Crystal Palace 2nd goal.
He will be delighted.
Doncaster Rovers are taking on Crystal Palace in the 5th round of the FA Cup, the first time the club have made it this far in over 60 years. So naturally a lot of fan interest, it's a sell-out crowd at the Chemo today, and naturally a lot of media interest as well. So we're going to take a look at behind the scenes and what goes on in the media and an FA Cup tie. So a lot goes on behind the scenes to get a game on the telly. You may have noticed these big trucks parked in the car park outside the West Stand. This is where the magic happens for the telly. All the technical aspects, the gallery, the match director, they're all in these trucks and we get a behind the scenes look, so let's look there now.
We'll bring you the team news very shortly, and we're expecting a full house with tickets only £10 for adults and kids for £1. That could be a noisy afternoon ahead. Remember, there's no replays in the 5th round anymore, so we could be going to extra time and penalties.
I want to cut between match 5 and V5 and just make sure both of them are in. Gary?
Yep.
Should we record item 4, please? Cut to V5, please.
If you're a regular at the Kemo, you might not recognise these. They've brought in LED advertising hoarding so they can sell extra sponsorship for this high profile game. So good though, because it means more funds can come into the club. So as well as the setup in the studio up next to the gantry, we've also got this presentation area down here with the crane camera. I've got to say, I don't know how these guys hear themselves think down here. An hour before kick-off and the atmosphere is already electric. Rovers in the end, but Roverton is really proud. We've got to head over there because we've got all the post-match interview and post-match press to do. So we're here for a little while longer just yet. So it's finished Rovers 0, Crystal Palace 2. Disappointing result, but Rovers, I'm sure you'll agree, did themselves very proud on the day. There's not a lot of people left in the stadium now, just the BBC finish on taking down the gear. They're just finishing off the post-match press conferences in the press room there, and hopefully you've enjoyed coming along for the ride and seeing what goes on behind the scenes in the media on a game like this. Don't forget, if you want to see more exclusive content like this, make sure you sign up to Rovers iFollow.
So a sellout crowd at Keepmoat Stadium, and although the result didn't quite go our way, it was still a very memorable night for Rovers. This next match though is close to home. It's our local derby against Scunthorpe. After that draw at Glanford Park, we moved on to our final match of the month, one of our games in hand against Shrewsbury. So with the month behind us, let's go to our manager now, Grant McCann.
But we played well on the day. We were disappointed. I remember after the game at Portsmouth, we were disappointed not to come away with 3 points. Obviously, you haven't taken the lead through Malik, but it was a tough game. It always is, against the teams up there and around the top 6, but the top of the table really, most of the season. So we come away there from there disappointed that we didn't get the win, but on the same hand, it was a good point on the road. Yeah, the Peterborough game was a good game. Obviously Darren coming back to his old club, me against my old club. Where we were in the table at the time, it was a big game for us, and I thought we started the game very slowly, and then we grew into the game. I don't think the sending off would have any impact because our performance for about 20-25 minutes was excellent. The first half before the sending off, in the second half we were excellent. We killed the game, so I was really pleased with it. Very good performance against Southend here to keep them up. Back-to-back wins. Our home form, we've picked up on that and we're looking good in our home form, and we need to continue that till the end of the season. But it was a good performance on the day. We were in complete control probably after the 10 minutes, and we scored 3 very good goals. The Palace game was brilliant. To see the keep mode full, the atmosphere was unbelievable, and that's where we want to be. We speak about this all the time about being in that next level in the Championship, and to see the keep mode full every week. And it was an unbelievable occasion for our boys to be testing themselves against players here worth millions and paid a fortune. But on the day I thought we matched them for long spells, and against the Championship or the Premier League teams, you need to take your chances when you get them. On the day we didn't. Palace were ruthless, and that's what you expect from a Premier League team. But it was a great occasion for us. The boys enjoyed the game. Hopefully we did ourselves a bit of credit. I think the Scunthorpe and the Shrewsbury game was with a contrast of 2 halves in each game. I felt that Scunthorpe were excellent in the first half and probably should have come in 2-0 up, maybe 3-0 up. Second half we got a bit disjointed. Scunthorpe were strong, so you have to give the opposition a bit of credit. And we finished with a point against an informed team who hadn't lost there this year at Glanford Park. So we weren't happy that we didn't win the game, but we took the point. The Shrewsbury game, first half we were so far off where we've been and where we have been for most of the season, but the second half we showed what we can do when we fight, when we run, when we work, when we want to compete, because then our ability comes out on top, and we were unfortunate probably not to score in the game. I felt as if we had a score early in the second half, we could have easily gone on and won the game really, but we'll take it on the chin and we'll move on to the next one.
Well, it's that time in the show you've all been waiting for. Let's reveal your goal of the month. Well, that's February done and dusted. Thank you very much for joining us, and we hope you've enjoyed the show, but until then, we'll see you next month.